What's up, guys? Bizarre 1000 here with my overall Impact Wrestling review. Was it a pass? Was it a fail? Start off with Sting. Actually, no. We start off with Bobby Roode coming out and talking hard. He beat Jeff Hardy. He beats everyone. Sting puts in front of him. And so, we got a really good promo, which I think Bobby Roode could be in the WWE as any champion right now. And so Sting comes out instead of Jeff Hardy because he said he wanted to shake Jeff Hardy's hand. And so Sting's like, you know what? You kicked the referee in the nuts to keep your belt, so we're going to have us a little rematch for the world title tonight live on Impact. Which, okay, cool. And, I mean, guys, I have to go over this. This is the worst thing I've ever seen. We see Matt Morgan. We see Crimson come out of the building. And Matt Morgan comes in, he's like, hey, what are you doing here? So you took my advice and you're joining Direct Auto Insurance. And Direct has helped me and my wife for years and years. I mean, really? Really? This was so stupid. And it was like, wow. I cannot believe what I was just watching. It was horrible. Anyway, they have a match against Robbie and Robbie, the tag champions. I don't know if the belts are on or not, but then after they won, Morgan and Crimson, Joe and Magnus come out and beat the crap out of the Chance, which I like those two. I don't really like Magnus and Morgan as champions. What I do like Crimson and Morgan as champion. I do like Magnus and Crimson and Morgan. Yeah, I do like Magnus and Samoa Joe as champions. As going for the belts because they seem like a really legitimate tag team who seem like a dominant team. I just don't buy Morgan and Crimson as a legit team. I don't know why. I just can't see those two as a. Now, maybe it's Crimson, but I think Matt Morgan's a good wrestler. When him and Hernandez were champions, they were a good team. But I just don't buy him in Crimson. I do like Joe and Magnus, so they're awesome. Okay, so Joe and Magnus destroy him. We end up having a knockouts match, I believe. I can't remember. Oh yeah, ODB versus Winner, which I ain't seen them on in a while. This is what's going wrong with TNA right now. They get so many knockouts there that they don't use. So why not take the knockout tag titles off of those two and put them on like Sarita and Rosita, or put them on like Angelina Winter again, just where you can use more of your knockouts in matches instead of just using the same few. Instead of just using Gail Kim, Madison Rayne, and Mickie James and Victoria or just Tessmacher. I mean, use different ones. But I believe Winner won the match. I'm not sure though. I don't pay too much attention to it. But then we find out that Sting has announced next week, live on Impact, it'll be Mickie James versus Madison Rayne in a knockout steel cage match. So this is going to be pretty cool. We have some other stuff happen. I mean, the first hour was okay. We have a segment with Garrett Bischoff. Oh no, this was funny. I don't even know if Bully Ray is even on Twitter, but he started busting out like, I was on Twitter, I was trending worldwide on Twitter, which I did this last week. I think TNA is going to start going in more of a Twitter direction. It's going to kind of suck, but I think that's what they're going to do. Why not? WWE's benefiting from it. Why not? I mean, if they started doing live shows, which it costs money to do live shows, or at least record shows that day, it would help TNA so much better instead of doing 2 episodes a week. If they would record the Thursday before the show airs, or even, yeah, that would help. Or even, I think even just Tuesday, one episode a week. But I think it'd be better if they did it that night. If they recorded it Thursday afternoon, and aired it that night, or even it would help so much better with TNA because people are written spoilers, go on the internet and read and find out what's happening for the next couple of weeks, and then it's like people aren't watching TNA because they already know what happens is on the internet. That's what's killing TNA right now, is the internet, honestly. Yeah, I'm on the internet talking about it, but still, that's what's hurting TNA. All these YouTubers put out Impact TNA spoiler for this week, for next week. And that kills TNA. People read it and not want to watch it. Go to see what's going on. That's what's killing TNA right now. Yeah, we have the thing with Bully Ray was hilarious. He's like, I was trending worldwide on Twitter, and Bobby was like, shut up. And we have this thing with Garrett Bischoff and his daddy, Eric. What sounds the same. Kind of annoying, kind of boring. I didn't really care about it. Whatever. It just seems like his trainer is gonna end up being like Hulk Hogan, probably. But overall, it was entertaining. I mean, for people who like it, I guess we've seen it 100 million times. We also have AJ Styles come out and talk about call out Frankie Kazarian and say, why did you turn your back on me? All those people I expected to turn on me, it wasn't you. And so he says, I can't tell you why. But then Daniel Smith says, I can, because he's tired of carrying you. I'm like, whatever. It's an interesting storyline to see where they go from here. So who knows? But yeah, I've never seen this ever before in wrestling. AJ threw the microphone at the back of Daniels. I've never seen that ever before, which was very funny, I thought. And so we have the Cowboy James Storm. It seemed like he had some new music, and it was pretty cool. Like beer drinking, Johnny Cash listening. I like that. And so he calls out Angle. And then Sting informs, and they have this back and forth thing. And then Sting informs him that he's going to be having a match with Kurt Angle have a match with James Storm live tonight, and the winner gets the title shot, face the winner of Jeff Hardy and Bobby Roode tonight. So then we go into that match, which that was a really good match. I mean, they went back and forth. I mean, TNA, I applaud you. This was a good show and a good match. The world title match, even though it was a no contest, I guess you could call it. James Storm ends up winning. So now we might get the match that everyone's really been wanting to see ever since James Storm lost the title. We could get Bobby Roode versus James Storm. I mean, people were waiting for this match. I wonder if it's too soon. But I think it's just right. Because it's been a couple months. James Storm seems to be healed from his concussion. And it could culminate even at Lockdown, which I believe Lockdown's coming up in the next month or so, I believe. Or maybe it just happened, I can't remember. But anyways, that should work out. Then we have Jeff Hardy versus Bobby Roode, which was another good match. I mean, it looked like Jeff Hardy's going to win, but then Bully Ray comes in and knocks the ref out. Which I'm sure it'll be like Jeff Hardy and Bully Ray next week now, I assume. Or somewhere down the line. I do like what TNA's doing, though. They're not just giving us the same people in the main event over and over and over and over and over. They're giving us, which a lot of people are ticked off, which that was Impact, and I enjoyed Impact. A lot of people are mad at TNA because if you just ordered their pay-per-view last Sunday, you get the 2 main matches from the pay-per-view on Impact for free. A lot of people are mad if they paid for it, which I don't know if there's anybody who even pays for TNA pay-per-views, honestly. I think most people go online and watch them. Or they just follow Twitter and see what's up and find out what's happening. That's what I think. Well, I enjoyed the show. I thought it was one of the better Impacts. We had some good matches. I do like the long, extended matches on Impact. Because that's what the WWE's been doing. they've been putting long extended episodes of their show. And so I enjoy that. I enjoyed the extended matches with more time instead of just like 5 or 10 minute match. I don't really like those quick matches. I like a good wrestling match to watch. And it was entertaining tonight. And some stuff going on about Ric Flair with his situation with TNA. So I'll go ahead and go through this all real quick. I've still got some time left. Okay, apparently Monday morning, sometime Monday before Raw went on the air, Triple H called Ric Flair and told them they're going to induct the Horseman and they would like him to be there. Apparently, the news broke during... People found out at Impact taping when this was going on, and a lot of people, no one at TNA knew about it, and they were, I'm guessing some people saying that TNA people were kind of upset about this, and another source was saying that Ric Flair has confirmed that he will be at the Hall of Fame, so his contract's up in March. Does that mean Ric Flair will be leaving TNA before then? There's already been some incidents with Ric Flair, so... And Sting's retirement, and that's supposed to be coming up, which Sting's technically already retired, so... I mean, he could still be there, and he could still be, like, the face of TNA right now, which I think Sting is really helping TNA being the face of TNA, basically. Because he's going to be on there, he's still going to get that reaction. They need to travel. I'm getting sick of watching with the Impact Zone, because I hate when they're at the Impact Zone, because it doesn't even... When it's at a wrestling town instead of being right there at Universal Studios, which I know it's free for them, but still... When they go out on the road and they do Impact, those are so much better episodes. Those make you want to watch them. Because you can feel the electricity there. Like, real wrestling fans there, not just some people, some tourists off the street just come there to see some show. But yeah. This is overall a good show. Sorry about the background noise. But I'm trying to make my video.
What?
Yes, I thought. What? Sorry, guys. I apologize for that. But yeah, the news out of TNA is that Ric Flair may be leaving TNA. His contract's up in March. RVD is another guy who might be going to the WWE. I want to know, where's Velvet Sky been at? Where's Mr. Anderson been at? Kid Anderson. I mean, where's all these people? And Velvet Sky, Ken Anderson, I mean... Rosita, Sarita, Anarchia, Hernandez, Homicide, Petey Williams. Oh, maybe you guys aren't there no more, but still. I mean, some of my favorite TNA wrestlers are, like, not even on the show anymore. TNA is focusing too much on certain people who don't, which I'm glad Bobby Roode is the main focus point now, because he's a TNA original, he deserves it. Him and James Storm are about to go on a program together the next pay-per-view, which I think is awesome. Because those are two TNA guys, not a TNA guy and a WWE guy. That's what I love about that. And I do like that it does seem to be focusing, besides Kurt Angle and Jeff Hardy, which are two really big wrestling mainstream names, but I mean, I don't really care about Bischoff and the Bischoff family feud. Well, that's my opinion on TNA. I enjoyed it. I don't make these videos to get the clicks and the views. I make it to put my opinion out there on wrestling, so whatever. Like it or hate it, I don't really care. Alright, guys. About to have me some French toast, so peace to the Middle East.